Kique said, I will not be on my way. I'm trying to stay. I am not trying to leave this competition. I'm going to make all the choices. I'm going to do all the things. I'm going to give y'all holleration. I'm going to give y'all nuance. I'm going to give y'all runs. I'm going to give y'all textures and layers to my voice. I'm going to give you range. Y'all are not going to send me home. Y'all are not going to send me home on tonight. Unfortunately, I do think that he did go home. I think I saved him. America didn't, but I saved him. Hello and welcome to the Pitchy Podcast. My name is Stephanie. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. If you've been around the channel for the last month or so, this might not be so different, but for those of you who watched the Pitchy Podcast for our feedback and commentary on NBC's The Voice, this is going to be slightly different. For other friends who are subscribed to the channel, they've seen that I have done some reactions to Pentatonix performances based upon the fact that I, on kind of a whim, because I was so excited about it, did a reaction about the Pentatonix national anthem that they did for the Beyonce Bowl. And from there, other viewers asked that I would do more Pentatonix reactions. So I have, but that got me thinking, like, so why don't I do some reactions, full-length reactions, not just real clips on TikTok or Instagram, full-length reactions to some of my favorite The Voice performances. Those of you who are on our Patreon or included as our patrons on Patreon for the Pitchy Podcast have been given access to Watch With Me's, where I watch a performance live on the show and I react to it in real time. But I have not done a reaction video where I stop and start for any of The Voice performances. So I'm going to do one of my favorites today, which is Kique's performance of Call Out My Name by The Weeknd on, I forget what season Kique was. I want to say Kique might have been season 23 or 22. I don't quite remember. Yeah, this performance lives rent free in my head. So I'm really excited to kind of break it down and let y'all know why I love it so much. Just like I told the friends that I did the Pentatonix reactions to. And those of you who follow us on the Pitchy Podcast know that I am not a vocal professional. That's James. James is an actual vocal professional. I am not. However, I have been blessed for many years to be able to sing in professional settings. So that gives me an ability to articulate what it is that I like about a performance. So maybe there's something about a performance that you like and you can't quite articulate what it is that you like about it. Maybe through my comments and my takes and my feedbacks and my reactions, I would be able to put voice to why you like a performance as well. So without any further ado, let's check out Kique's performance of The Weeknd's Call Out My Name. This was his top 10 performance that was actually a instant save performance. And you will see that it looks different than most performances from NBC's The Voice. This was done kind of at the back end of COVID. So they were very much still in COVID protocol, and Kique was actually sick with COVID during this performance. So he had to do his performance instead of being out with with an audience and in the regular studio. He had to do it in a separate, smaller studio, which makes this performance that much more incredible. So let's check out Kique's rendition of Call Out My Name by The Weeknd.
We found each other. I helped you out of a broken place. You gave me comfort.
Okay. So the first thing about Kique is that what comes out of his throat does not seem like that's what should be coming out of his throat. There's such a richness and a depth to his vocal that you do not expect from somebody that young. He was about 18, 19, 20, maybe, during at this point in time when he was on the show. So his voice is surprising because it sounds very mature for somebody his age. Another thing that Kique was brilliant at was ending his lines with these very unique runs. You gave me comfort. Something like that is what he did. It's so unexpected. And this performance and all of Kique's performances are full of those surprising runs.
But falling for you was my mistake.
Did you hear that? Who does that? Who does that? Like, who does that? Like, this song is already like puts you in your feelings if you know the song already. It's like, we already up in our feelings about this song, and then he gonna go and make choices like that. It's it's crazy.
I put you on top, I put you on top. I claimed you so proud and openly. When times were rough and when times were rough.
Okay. The fact that he took that mic off the mic stand, I don't know why that's so meaningful for me, but it felt like he meant business with this performance. Even though he's not singing in front of an audience, he's like, no, I'm gonna put this mic on my hand and I'm going to slay this song. There are some really cool textural things that Kique did with his voice. It's almost like a yodel kind of thing. It's when times were rough and like it's just, it adds another layer to the song. And of course, he's running it down again, doing all these runs. The thing that's interesting and quite incredible about the amount of things that Kique does within a performance is that it doesn't feel like too much. Sometimes when people do a lot of tricks and things to their vocal, it can feel like too much. With Kique, it always feels like he's telling a story when he's doing all of these things. And he was using dynamics in this particular portion. When times are rough and it just makes you feel more connected to the story of the song.
I made sure I held you close to me. Call out my name.
Holy holleration. Holy holleration. Okay, that's when he starts sounding like a Michael McDonald, like somebody with that rich voice, but still has that upper extension, that ability to not just stay in their lower register, but go into their higher register, but not only go into their higher register, go into their higher register full throat, not like doing a falsetto, like using their full vocal to be able to sing that high. Holleration. Ooh. And also, I want you to make sure that, and I didn't say this before, make sure if you want to listen to this whole vocal just without my interruption and reaction, there will be a link in the description. Make sure you are wearing your good ears, as we say, your headphones or your earbuds, so that you can not only hear all the nuances of Kique's performance, but so that you can also hear what these BGVs is doing. Because they are giving. We can't see them, but they are giving. Giving.
Call out my name when I kiss you so gently. I want you to stay.
Oh, do you hear? Do you hear what this young man just did? It's he's singing this in an enclosed studio by himself. You think that he was singing this in front of like the actual audience. He is not. There is nobody in there but the cameraman because he literally has COVID. This man is singing this as he has COVID. It's crazy. The full-throated holleration of him singing this song is crazy.
I want you to stay, though you don't want me. I said I didn't feel nothing, baby, but I lied.
Okay. The ends of his lines where you kind of hear the quiver in his vocal, that's called your vibrato. When it's like when it's kind of quivery, he be, oh my goodness. I can't even say it. Like I can't even I'm supposed to be here articulating and I'm having a hard time. The way he plays with his vibrato at the end of some of these lines is, again, another really cool texture to this vocal. It's masterful singing.
I almost got a piece of myself for your life, 'cause I was just another pit stop till you made up your mind. You wasted my time.
I sometimes wonder and imagine what it would have been like for him to do this performance in front of an actual audience. I tell you, them coaches would have been falling out. Them coaches would have been falling out, ladies and gentlemen, because The Weeknd ain't do this song like this. With the desperation and intensity and passion that he is singing this song with, them coaches would have been falling out.
Call out my name when I kiss you. So gently, I want you to stay.
Ooh.
I want you to stay, though you don't want me. Your work is your way.
Okay, come on, BGVs. BGVs, for those of you who don't know what I'm saying, they're the background vocals. Them ladies doing them BGVs are giving. Why can't you wait till I... there. Woo! And he is just hollering the song down. Hollering.
Why can't you wait till I fall out of love? Won't you call out my name? Call out my name, and I'll be on my way.
Kique said, I will not be on my way. I'm trying to stay. I am not trying to leave this competition. I'm going to make all the choices. I'm going to do all the things. I'm going to give y'all holleration. I'm going to give y'all nuance. I'm going to give y'all runs. I'm going to give y'all textures and layers to my voice. I'm going to give you range. Y'all are not going to send me home. Y'all are not going to send me home on tonight. Unfortunately, I do think that he did go home this evening. He shouldn't have. That man was singing for his supper. He was singing for his life. I think I saved him. America didn't, but I saved him. Ooh! Now that's a falsetto. That's the first time that he gave us falsetto in this entire performance. And he ran it all the way down to the bass. Incredible.
I'll be on my way.
When I tell you, this performance lives rent free in my brain. It's not a lie. It's one of the greatest performances ever, in my opinion, on this show. by Mr. Kique. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all liked that reaction. The link to the video without my reaction is just below if you want to take it all in without my interruption. Again, make sure you are wearing headphones or earbuds so that you can fully enjoy this performance. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.